basically blocking like a majority of what you can't see. But I'll just show you from the side. That is not normal. That is not natural. This is nothing that, like, imagine being a child and seeing that. Imagine being a little kid and you're driving down the highway, like you're new to earth, and you see this and this becomes like a natural sight to you. That should never be a natural sight to our future generations, ever. That's the end of my rant. They continue cutting them further down here as well. And my only frustration is the fact that, again, like I've been reading the book, The Emperor Wears No Clothes on my channel, there is a solution to this problem of thinking that we need all these trees. I mean, they're not cutting, they're utilizing the trees they're cutting down to, yes, make paper so they're making a profit, but the main purpose of even cutting down these trees in the first place is so that they can open up and widen the highway because of the increase in population and traffic. It's so sad. Hemp can replace all of the need for cutting down trees for paper, for pulp, it can literally do everything. And we keep cutting down trees, acting like trees, our ancestors' trees, are the reason for our need to make everything, and they're not. They're here to support us and give us breath and give us life and give us wisdom, and we just keep cutting them down. And that's going to be the end of my rant. If you want to learn more about hemp, you can check out my playlist where I'm reading about the book. My husband is here. He went to use the restroom. I found this beautiful skirt. It was given Esmeralda vibes, and I put it on. It felt really good. It looked really good. And then I was trying to find a tag on it, find out what it was made out of, and all it says is medium, made in China. And it doesn't feel like polyester, it doesn't feel like acrylic. I feel like it's linen, but I don't know how to tell, and so I'm really struggling about whether or not I'm going to buy it, because I'm trying not to wear anything that's not made out of cotton, hemp, linen, wool, alpaca. So I don't know yet what's going to happen, but he's here. About to walk on a trail in the colonial Williamsburg. Is that Velcro I hear? All right, I'm about to catch up my husband. Oh, you have an angel above you. He is an angel. About to catch him up on what's been going on. Okay. Needs help. Do you need help, B?
What an awesome floor. I can't believe this is in Williamsburg too.
Oh, it's fine. He's just chilling. This just scared the crap out of us. Whoa. What kind of snake is that?
Black snake?
It has white spots on its belly. The fact that what?
Yesterday, Kane likes to watch things about animals.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going back the other way.
He did a scan. It's like he's scanning.
I've got the piranha in my sights.
How tall would you say? That's 4 foot?
Easily.
About 3 feet?
Easily 4 feet. Look at him. He's just on a little walk. Oh my God.
Filling out application. Finding the searching. That's just searching, applying. Then going through with the whole interview process. Just like a conditioning that you've already... Oh, wow. And it's like a system, right?
Yeah.
That's been in play for quite a while, and we're transitioning out of it.
Yeah.
And you yourself have expanded out of it. You've excelled in it because you've been who you are this whole time, and you were able to condense yourself enough to fit in that setting.
Yeah.
So now you're put to the point where you can't return to that little Talisa where it's like, okay, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
It's like little your higher self and your little self are meeting in the middle right now.
Yeah.
And this is a cool experience to have. It's like, oh yeah, nope,
But it makes me feel irresponsible.
Oh, Well, I wouldn't call you irresponsible at all.
I know. But that's how it's making me feel. It's like, okay, this is the responsible thing to do, to just take the job and to work it.
According
and to make the
according
money.
to what we were programmed with, yeah. According to the setting you're in, right? You're in your
Yeah.
mom's house. And, got the expectations and projections coming from the elder of the house.
And I want to pay my debts.
Want to pay your debts. That's yep.
That are
so
overdue.
that's morals, and I wouldn't even consider overdue. I mean, you know what I mean. I wouldn't consider even overdue. Like, we were told there is no. If there was a date given to us, you need to have this paid by then.
Yeah.
Then we're overdue.
I guess to
That was
me, then
never
it
stated.
just hovers. It just like
Yeah,
feels like
it'll
lingers.
hover. Yep, and that doesn't feel good. So maybe that's what you're feeling
Yeah.
as well.
And like because it's taken me
I wouldn't
so
consider
long
you irresponsible though.
to
To
do
be said.
it.
The whole reason why we were able to get to San Diego and back is because of your responsibility. In a timely manner, timely fashion. Even though I had to reach out and ask for some loans in the moment, which we
Immediately paid back.
immediately balanced back out, which is
Yeah.
responsible. In the midst of carrying other people's responsibility with the children, if anything, we've been overly responsible with other people's stuff.
Yeah.
So you're
I didn't think
anything
about
you're
that.
anything but irresponsible in my eyes. To me, since I've met you,
Since I've always known.
since I've always known you,
Since I've always known.
that's been the case. You know, I mean, your responsibility and ability to get it done, regardless of what it was. Whatever task you were assigned with, you completed, and that takes responsibility. You know what I mean? Like,
Whoa.
that's actually one of your strong attributes. Yeah, you don't have. Yeah, it's not. You're not irresponsible. You don't have the time for this rat race anymore. You don't have the time and energy. This is coming from someone. Think about how responsible you have been. I would probably, if I were you, be tired of being responsible. I'd probably be like, I don't want to be responsible because of how responsible seems you've been throughout. You had to be responsible your whole life. Your responsibility. You're gassed out. You don't eat.
That's what it feels like.
You don't eat. It's not that you're irresponsible, baby. You're overly responsible. It's the complete opposite. And if that was like you were in a realm, an area where you felt in purpose and aligned, oh, the things that could be created, the responsibilities you could carry.
Yeah.
So it's just aligning to the responsibilities. These just aren't the right responsibilities. On top of, think about the responsibilities you took care of with Robbie.
Yeah.
And then what you've transitioned into with taking, you took in a lot of responsibility at Gigi's. And then think about all the responsibility you just had this past weekend. All the responsibilities you yeah. Whoa.
Thank you.
Whoa, you are anything but irresponsible.
So that was happening yesterday. And then I was thinking, it's almost been 2 years since I figured out I was a projector. Oh, here, baby. It's been 2 years since I figured out I was a projector. So I made a video yesterday as well about what I've learned, what's changed since I've been trying to implement my design for the last 2 years.
Yeah, they're out there having fun.
I'm being a stalker.
There's some fish in here too.
I know, that's what I was recording.
There's a bigger fish swimming behind them.
Yeah.
Did you catch the bigger fish?
No.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to get. And just like sharing with people who may be feeling, and some people have said they've been feeling the same way as me, what I'm going through, in hopes that it'll help.
Especially.
You know what's so crazy about the butterfly? Even when I zoom in to capture it, You still can't capture it. Its like energy system is just so like vibrating that it's like hard to focus. Look at it.
It's a really long one, dude.
Yeah.
My heavens.
Dustin and I just looked up the meaning for the snake that we saw. It was a cottonmouth, which actually is quite venomous, so that was kind of crazy, but we just looked at the specific meaning of it, and it's basically confirming some of the things that he and I had already been talking about. Oh, a dragonfly! Were a potential for me doing, but I was a little apprehensive. I wasn't sure if it was responsible or not. And then we were talking about it and like maybe we should do it. Dustin's gonna do some yoga later. Yoga in the park.
Don't look stiff.
Not until you did that. Gotta. That's right. Boy bandit. And as we were talking about, well, maybe I should just go ahead and do it. Then we were talking about looking at the snake meaning, and we're like, well, he said, what kind of snake is it? And then we looked it up, and then very specifically it was like, you're recommended to travel to strange new lands and to be open to the changes and don't fear it and don't be scared. And
confirmations and creation.
Yeah, so
creation provides the confirmations.
Wanted to share that because, like I said, I've been compiling everything that's happened in this last week, from freaking out about what's going on to going to all these interviews, and then the truck breaking down in the middle of me trying to like push, and then knowing I needed to come and see my husband and catch up and receive his wisdom because he knows me better than anybody else. So now I see 626, which is Stitch's number, and Stitch, if you know where Stitch lives, what is Jesus, I trust in you. If you know Stitch's 626, where did Stitch land? That's basically where I'm deciding to land. Experiment 626, that's my birthday,
that's
626.
A quiz for you there.
That's where I'm deciding to land. So I guess I'm just going to continue to document how this all unfolds, but it's going to be unfolding very quickly. Like eclipse quickly. And the eclipse was in my 4th house. Moving through my 4th house. Or actually, the eclipse wasn't moving through my 4th house. Uranus and Jupiter conjunct Taurus in my 4th house of the Earth, of Gaia. Okay, I'm going to catch up with you later. We're going to go find something yummy to snack on. We're going to a juice bar, right?
I think we're going to the bar, baby.
Going to the juice bar.
Going to the juice.
Bye.
Juicy bar.
Bye. We're going to Secret Garden. But don't tell anybody, it's a secret. Look at these beautiful flowers and the tea that we just got. We prayed over it. Wow, these smell amazing. He's making me eat a salad.
You don't have to do that.
How could he do this to me? Salad Works? He wants to go check out Salad Works. I am of the persuasion that if I'm gonna go out to eat and spend money on food, I don't want to spend it on bliss. I don't know, there's just some aversion within me that to pay money to spend money on salad.
Blue
but we're
bottles.
gonna see. Oh, there you go. Get
Oh
one.
my god.
Get
Don't.
one.
Oh my god. Are you sure?
Dustin needs a blue bottle still. Thank you for spending the day with me.
Huh?
I said thank you for spending the day with me. Seeing you definitely makes my life better. All the videos
Same.
before, like, of me on my journey, and then coming and connecting our energy fields together, definitely feels right.
Thank you for spending your day with me.
You're welcome.
It's like Kava.
But prefer to Kava now. We're no longer rocking with Kava.
I mean,
My plan worked.
she won,
We're going to Kava.
but I
But you what?
am victorious.
That's right. So we're gonna try Kava out. I haven't really recorded us going out and doing anything in a long time. I don't necessarily feel rusty doing it, but it's been a while. It's been since almost this time last year, since we've taken a trip. Justin. Dustin forgot that our wedding anniversary is coming up.
No,
because I was like, it's been about a year since we went on a big trip. Remember, we left on our anniversary, and he was like, "Oh, that is coming up." Yeah, you got 12 days. Wait, you have 13 days, sir.
Yeah, you don't even remember.
13 days to remember. I shouldn't have said anything because I wanted to wait and see if you were gonna remember without me telling you, and I was gonna get all my little things, like get you a little card and whatnot, and then see if you were just gonna look at me and be like, "What is this?" Like, it's for our anniversary, and you're like, I wanted to see that look of shock on your face.
Yeah. Talk to me there.
It's your neurodivergency. Your neurodivergency is going
I'm
off.
focused on his energy too.
No, don't let it go. So yeah, we're going to Kava now.
Oh snap.
We got a honey green tea. They actually use honey to sweeten it with regular ice because it's hot today. But typically I would get low ice so I get the bang from a buck.
Yeah, it's warm out here.
It's only warm because we're near a bunch of pavement and cars and exhaust.
Yes.
When we were walking on the trail, it felt great. This is just another indication that obviously being around a lot of man-made items in the city, the density is hotter. I always enjoy walking on a trail, going by water. We went to a trail I had never been to in Williamsburg today that leads to the Matoaka Lake, which is the actual name of Pocahontas. So that was really nice. I don't know if you're ever in the Williamsburg area. Check it out.
You should definitely check it out.
But I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day with my lovebird. My love dove is what I like to say. And scold him for forgetting that our anniversary is coming up.
They forget.
And just enjoy the rest of the day because I don't really like to record all the time. I might just record things here and there for like cute little things I see along the way. But I will continue to update on what is happening. I was telling him after I stopped recording, I didn't have a plan of like when I was recording all of this, like I want to record this moment. I want to record me crying. I want to record me in the interview. I was getting like called by spirit to do it. It was like, just record. Just pick up your camera and record that this is happening. And so I understand now coming together and him helping me to like, because as a projector, projectors need someone else who can like help them see themselves because I'm always just penetrating the other. He's helping me to like see things that I'm blind to and open up parts of myself that I can't see. And so in sitting and collaborating with him and seeing how more things are being woven together in a zooming out the eagle totem of his scorpionness, being able to zoom out and see those things is in his design to see the big picture, and my design is to see the details. Uh-oh, right inside the police station. We running lights. So big picture, what no one saw us run that light. But detail wise, I know we're right next to the police station. You see what I mean? So anyway, he's helped me to kind of zoom out and see some things and highlight things for me. So thank you for that, for highlighting these things for me and being that.
It's an even exchange.
Yeah.
She's done that for me many a times.
He's not just like my lover. He's my best friend. So. My bestie here.
I'm the bestie with the testes.
Yes, that's correct. So I will record later and continue to update, I guess, now on like me making some really big changes because the snake made sure that I wouldn't forget that
Made sure
sign.
to be seen.
It made sure to say, hey, the changes are here, transformation is coming, you're shedding old skins. Don't be afraid to move into what you're about to move into. So I'm being brave, and I suppose I'm going to continue to document that and trust that it will provide fruit for someone else and support for someone else, like I found support through other people showing that they could do something.
My wallet's in the car.
100% cotton.
What?
Read what that hat says.
Re-raise sugar. Re-raise cane. Oh my God.
Do you live in Kauai? Do you live in Kauai?
My wife.
A lot has happened since you last saw us. When we first parked here at this thrift store, a bird came swooping down at this lady, which I did not witness, Dustin witnessed. And he's like, did you see that? I was like, no. And then he went and he spoke to the lady. I was trying to be a little antisocial. And I was like, I'm just going to go inside. But Dustin struck up a conversation with her while I was trying to at least tell her what kind of bird it was. It was a mockingbird. We talked to her. It's given her confirmations. I show her the website I use. All this, holding space for her happens like literally right here on these chairs. We're just holding space. And there was, it said shadows case on that thing behind her, and I was like, oh, she's working for some shadows. So we sat and did all this, and then we held space for almost like an hour.
Yeah, we sat and talked for a while.
Because it was 5:55 when I went to read the animal number to her, and now it's 7:15. So we were definitely holding space for a while. Wow. And then we go inside and we see two hats, which I just showed one of them. I don't know if I showed the Kauai hat, but immediately he came in and saw a Kauai. And then there was another hat that said another timeline option for us. And I was like, wait, is it saying to do both? Or is it like saying...
You didn't say what the hat said.
I showed it on there. We raised but they don't really know a lot about that as a timeline option.
Okay.
But there's another timeline option that was going on. And I was like, is this like telling us to do both? Or that this is like... Those were the two options that I told Dustin. I was like, well, either we do this or I do that. And then we came out, and it was the license plate that I just showed you. It's like the extra confirmation. But a lot has happened. A lot of energy holding. Dustin was the good one. I told him, I was like, I have to give you this compliment and receive it. Thank you for like being the person willing to like continue the conversation and not just be like, oh wow, that was crazy. That bird flew at you, and just keep walking. He was the reason that
it was a God moment.
Yeah, he's better at doing that than I am. And then I was like, okay, I'm being called back over. And I guess me being a projector, sometimes it's just a little bit more intense for me. And he has all that Scorpio to like transmute things. So for me, it's like, okay, I really have to energetically prepare myself to hold a space and to do that. And I just wasn't prepared, but I did good.
I mean, you did well.
And she said something interesting. She's like, I'm so glad you were wearing what you were, the crochet, because if you hadn't been wearing something like that, I don't even know if I would have brought this up, any of this, because she said it reminded her of the 60s. So I was like, oh, that's cool.
It's a confirmation to your style as well.
But anyway,
we got
a lot.
She came up here seeking clarity.
Yeah. Can I have some of that caffeine over there? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, I really did want some of that. That's okay. It's gone now. No, you can have that little smudge.
That's you.
Oh, thanks.
Good
He's pulling a me.
Yep, it's the Blue Ridge Kombucha.
A long time ago, he would buy me drinks, and I drank to like just this amount. And I was like, "Oh, would you like to? Would you like to try some?"
We worked at Whole Foods, and I would buy innocent drinks.
Yeah, not alcoholic drinks. You just
apple cider vinegar drink.
You'd be surprised in my like a locker, and be like, "Oh, how sweet!" And then one time we were out, and I was like, "Hey, you want to have some of this?" And like the Venus and Taurus and me. I was like, you want to try it? It was a long time ago.
I'm talking about the one at Whole Foods where you left me little Blue Ridge Kombucha. We were at Whole Foods.
Yeah.
And
anyhow.
It was like this sip. The backwash.
Oh, yeah.
That's usually what's left over.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. But anyhow, a lot has happened energetically. I did a lymph drain while we were in there. Kind of just grounded. I got some pants for working. And I'm going to be downsizing my wardrobe again to make my bag smaller and prepare for where I'll be going, because I guess that's gonna happen. I guess I can't avoid it. Just like she was talking about, like when I know I need to do something and I'm afraid to do it, I get pushed. And I was like, yeah, I feel that. I know what that's like.
You're getting pushed.
Those are the tower moments. So yeah, I'll see you guys the next time I see you guys. And Dustin may or may not be here for that. So say bye to Dustin. A lot has happened since you last saw us. When we first parked here at this thrift store, a bird came swooping down at this lady, which I did not witness, Dustin witnessed. And he's like, did you see that? I was like, no. And then he went and he spoke to the lady. I was trying to be a little antisocial. And I was like, I'm just going to go inside. But Dustin struck up a conversation with her while I was trying to at least tell her what kind of bird it was. It was a mockingbird. We talked to her. It's given her confirmations. I show her the website I use. All this, you know, holding space for her happens like literally right here on these chairs. We're just holding space. And there was, it said shadows case on that thing behind her. And I was like, oh, she's working for some shadows. So we sat and did all this. And then we held space for almost like an hour.
Yeah, we sat and talked for a while.
Because it was 5:55 when I went to read the animal number to her, and now it's 7:15. So we were definitely holding space for a while.
Wow.
And then we go inside and we see two hats, which I just showed one of them. I don't know if I showed the kawaii hat, but immediately he came in and saw a kawaii. And then there was another hat that said another timeline option for us. And I was like, wait, is it saying to do both?